Alright everybody, I'm back again just to prove to you guys that I wasn't just joking around. I wanted to show you guys kind of what I did while the tank was filling up. Look at that. It's not quite full yet. I got probably another hour, but it was halfway full. It's still going, but to show you guys what I was doing to prove that I was multitasking, I did my workout, but I was pulling some weeds. I wanted to see how the soil was looking, and this is kind of how I indicate how it was going. The one on the left, I grew or was growing over in that area where I didn't grow anything this year. I just kind of let the weeds kind of take over, and this is kind of how I check to see how good the soil is. Look at the root system on that. Okay, big weed means big roots, deep roots, which means that it pulled a whole lot of good stuff out of the air, drove it down into its roots, putting it into the soil. It made really good fertile soil. Look at the length of the weed on that. Now these weeds in particular, because I have a bunch of them, are kind of everywhere, as you can see, and also those bald spots are where I've been pulling weeds just to kind of check. But this one came from over there in that area where them new fence posts are in. All right, that is absolutely fantastic. That is a small indicator, or rather a cheap indicator, that the soil over there is good. I don't pull weeds from that side, and that goes in the compost bin. This one right here is from this side. This is where I grew my garden this year. I got a couple of carrots still over there. I'm just going to let them be. But look at the root system on that. It's not as deep. The roots aren't as thick. That doesn't mean that the soil quality is bad. It's just not as good as it is over there. Now, I was only pulling weeds too because I'm not growing anything. I don't want to leave any land bare. But if I can get a head start on some compost for next year, weeds with dirt in the roots breaks down pretty good, and on top of that, all that green on top of all that brown, that's just going to help it break down even faster, I hope. And we're going to be getting rain for, I want to say, maybe another couple days this week. But I wanted to show you this to prove to you guys that you can do stuff while my tank is filling up. I don't like to waste time, and I like to be super productive, but that thing's almost full. I got about another hour, but I mean, it worked out pretty well. You know, the soil over here is not so bad. The soil over there even better, and that's where I'll be growing next year. So I'm super excited for it to be that good before the season even starts. I mean, the season's kind of over, but to have it that good already, that's just good news for me. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.